Today on Review This Thing, we're going to do a little this versus that. The First Lite Corrugate Guide Pant versus the First Lite Corrugate Foundry Pant. Before we do that, help us out with YouTube, subscribe to our channel, click the notification bell, share our video, give us a thumbs up, comment. All that stuff helps YouTube know that you want to see our videos and helps other people see the videos. So if you could help us out, that'd be awesome. Now let's talk about the Corrugate Guide Pants versus the Corrugate Foundry Pants. I've had the Corrugate Guide Pants for a little bit longer, but I got the Foundry Pants just in time for turkey season. So I was able to wear both of them throughout the season so I could compare pretty much day to day which ones seemed to do better. So what I want to do today is I want to tell you ways they're similar and then ways that they're different, and then I'm probably going to even tell you which pair that I like better. If you haven't already, complete reviews of both of these are up live on YouTube right now. The links are in the description below. So obviously the first similarity is they're both made by First Lite, and that's just kind of, if you're not familiar, a boutique sort of hunting clothing company that you can't go through a third-party retailer, so just straight from First Lite is where you have to order these pants. Both of these pants come with the same color options. They come in this camo pattern or another camo pattern and then 3 solids. So it's the exact same thing available for both. Price-wise, they are a little bit different. The Corrugate Guide Pants retail the solids for $140 and the camo for $150, and the Corrugate Foundry retail solids for $190 and camo for $200. As far as sizing, the Corrugate Guide Pants come in small, medium, large, extra large, and a couple of tall sizes. The Corrugate Foundry Pants are numeric sizes, so you can buy 30-30 or that sort of thing. Do know that the Corrugate Foundry Pant sizes aren't necessarily for all sizes, so like you can only get a 30-inch waist and a 30-inch length. You can't get a 30-34 or things like that. And then the bigger sizes don't necessarily come in the shorter length. So do make sure you're looking at that before you order. Now for the material, the Corrugate Guide Pants are just a nylon stretch material with a DWR coating. The Corrugate Foundry Pants are a hybrid material. I believe they say it's 90% nylon, 10% spandex that also has that DWR coating. And also at the knees and the seat of the Foundry Pants, it's a dual layer reinforced fabric. So it has a weatherproof membrane in those two areas to increase the ability to stay dry. Also, because of that reinforced material, it definitely makes them a little more rugged and a little more water resistant, but it also makes them quite a bit heavier. The Corrugate Guide Pants weigh in at about 17 ounces, and the Foundry Pants weigh in, I believe, at 28 ounces. And that doesn't sound like much, but to me it was noticeably heavier, noticeably thicker, and noticeably hotter in the Corrugate Foundry Pant as opposed to the Guide Pant. Okay, so now we're going to start our way up the top and then work down to the bottom with a little bit more information. The waist on these pants are a little bit different. The Guide Pants have a partially elastic waist, whereas the Foundry Pants don't have any elastic. So really depends on what you're looking for. Do you want stretchier waistband or do you want just a firm, solid, not going to change waistband? Both pants do have belt loops and also loops for suspenders. The suspenders on the Guide Pant are at 3 points of contact, so you have 1 in the back and then 2 in the front. They do not come with those, you buy them separately. The Foundry Pants actually come with a pair of suspenders, so you don't have to buy those extra, but they only have 2 points of contact. I much preferred the 3 points of contact. I think supposedly the Foundry suspenders are supposed to have less friction points and things like that, but I found them to be a lot less comfortable. I had issues with them coming up and rubbing the back of my neck. I don't know if maybe I didn't know how to adjust them, but I found the 3 points of contact significantly more comfortable than those with the Foundry. Okay, now let's move down to the pockets. Both pants have quite a bit of pockets, plenty of them really. One thing that's a bit odd is the Guide Pants don't have 2 back pockets. Don't know why they just went with 1, but not a deal breaker. But the Foundry Pants do have 2 back pockets. They also both have 2 front pockets and then 4 leg pockets. One with just a flap cover and then a zipper pocket on top of that, and then one on the other leg that's exactly the same. Big difference with the pockets is that in the Guide Pants, the pockets are more like cargo style on the side of your leg, and then the Foundry Pants, the pockets are on the front of the thigh because of the side hip leg vents. With turkey hunting, you're sitting on the ground a lot more with your legs up, and I found it more difficult to get into the pocket on the front of the thigh versus the more cargo side of the leg style pocket. Other people mention they prefer it on the front just because then you don't have stuff kind of swinging around on the side of your leg. I guess I'm just used to that, so I preferred having it in that place whenever I went to go reach for things. And then speaking of the legs, the one huge clear difference is that the Foundry pants do have this side hip vent, the zipper that basically just opens up and opens up the whole pant leg. And what that does is gives you the ability to let heat out, let air in. One thing that I thought was just a little odd is that there's not any mesh lining or anything, so it doesn't really offer any protection from bugs or from debris getting in your pants. I think the reason they have it that way is because they want you to be able to get to your zip-off base layers, but I find it's just as easy to just pull your pants down, take the base layers off, and then pull your pants back up. The guide pants do not have any leg vents. That might be a cool addition. I wouldn't want it to mess up the leg pockets because I do like those a lot, but it might be neat. But I also feel like there's enough room in the legs of the guide pants that I never really felt like I needed to dump heat just because air circulates pretty good through the legs. So which of these pants should you buy? It 100% depends on what you're looking for. I mainly today just wanted to tell you how they're similar, how they're different, and then point out some of those things so that if you've been on the fence between the two, then it may help you make that decision. I clearly prefer the guide pants, but that's mainly because I wanted them for turkey hunting and for warmer weather hunting and being able to stay cool. But if you're going to do a lot of backcountry, maybe western elk, mule deer, that sort of thing, a lot of crawling around. And I didn't mention this, but the Corrugate Foundry Pants also come with knee pads. So if you know you're going to be crawling on rocks and other hard surfaces and the knee pads are something you definitely want, then the Foundry Pants are the way to go. Like I said, if you haven't watched the complete reviews already, watch those, and hopefully that will help you make the decision of which of these you like. Or it may help you make the decision that you just maybe need to get both of them. I don't know. But hopefully that was helpful. Thanks for watching and happy shopping. Hey, thanks for watching our video. If you have either of these pants and you want to put some comments below, especially if you have both and you have an opinion, please share that below. If you have any other questions, make sure you subscribe before you leave. Click that notification bell. Like us, share us, comment, and also take just a second to like us on Facebook and on Instagram.